Welcome to another episode of Hazard Time News, and today I'm going to be talking about the latest news in the world of movies, TV, and video games. It seemed like kind of a slow week for news. Not a lot to talk about, but there was some stuff. Recently, it was just announced that they're going to be doing a reboot of Final Destination, which that could be interesting. I have seen all the Final Destination movies. I wouldn't consider myself a fan of them, but I liked them for the most part. I might go check this out at some point. It'd be interesting to see what this is like. I didn't read too much about it, so I don't know if they said any more details or anything, but probably not. This is probably very early in development, something that's just being shopped around, so to speak. So I'm sure we'll find out more about this later on. What's his name? Chris Hart? No, Kevin Hart. Uh, Kevin Hart confirmed that he won't be coming back to the Oscars, which I'm not surprised. I didn't really expect him to after he got fired in the first place, but I guess he confirmed it. So that's news, I suppose. The Men in Black 21 Jump Street crossover thing that they had planned, which never made sense to me. That's not happening anymore. I wasn't looking forward to that. I didn't understand why they were doing that. I have seen 21 and 22 Jump Street, didn't see the TV show, but I saw those movies. I thought they were funny. I think I saw the first Men in Black, didn't see the other ones, but I didn't understand why this crossover was happening. It didn't make any sense to me. And I'm kind of not surprised that they're not going through with this, so whatever. It's also looking like there might not be a Star Trek 4. I don't know if this... I don't know if... I'm still kind of confused about the future of the Star Trek movies, because there is the Tarantino Star Trek, and I don't know if that's even happening or not. But then there's Star Trek 4, supposed to bring back the cast from the 2009 and Into Darkness and Star Trek Beyond. They said this might not be happening, but then John Cho was talking about oh, it might be happening after all. So I guess it's a little more up in the air than it used to be, because for a while it seemed like Star Trek 4 was confirmed, but I guess it's not. Dave Bautista, who plays Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Infinity War, he's been cast as some character in the movie Dune. Don't care about Dune. But the only reason I'm mentioning this is because this could potentially mean that he's going to be unavailable for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. He has publicly stated that he doesn't agree with the decision to get rid of James Gunn as the director, so this might be him just distancing himself from the project and jumping on to something else. I don't know how successful a Dune movie would be. I feel like we've seen this a couple times with these big blockbuster spectacle movies. There have been so many of them. Valerian and the Thousand Planets or whatever. Jupiter Descending. Wrinkle in Time. Wizard of Oz. Alice in Wonderland. Cloud Atlas. Mortal Engines. All these big spectacle CGI movies that we just end up not caring about and don't do well financially. I feel like Dune is probably just going to be another one of those, honestly. So I wouldn't be surprised if this just doesn't do well in the box office, but who knows, maybe Dave Bautista can draw some people in. I guess the good news of the day, or not really the day, but of the week, it seems like Venom 2 is definitely officially happening. I don't know about officially, but it said definitely happening, so that seems a little bit more concrete. This isn't really surprising. Deadpool 2, not Deadpool, because Venom did very well financially, so I'm not surprised that they would want to continue on with this franchise. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of Venom and more of other Spider-Man characters that they want to introduce. I know they want to do Kraven and Morbius or whoever, and Silver Sable and Black Cat. It was going to be Silver and Black, but now it's not. They're like splitting them up, doing one. Don't really care about the other. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think the next is gonna be that Morbius. I think that's the most far along of the other Sony planned projects. That, and then probably Kraven, which the rumor is that Spider-Man would be in Kraven, so who knows what's happening. And then there's Mysterio, which we don't know if that's going to be Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio or another character, or another actor playing the character of Mysterio. So there's still a lot to know about the Sony, the upcoming Sony Marvel universe, which is like, I think they said it's called the Sony's Universe of Marvel Characters, so SUMC, sure. Onto some TV news. Wasn't a lot of TV news. There's some talk about the Loki TV show, which was one of the first Marvel TV shows I announced. Loki and Scarlet Witch and Vision. So those are the ones we're probably going to be seeing first. I'm suspecting we might be getting Loki first, because Loki is a very popular MCU character. And they're talking about Tom Hiddleston's involvement, which I had kind of assumed that Tom Hiddleston would be like a main character and it would be his show. But now it's kind of seeming like this might be a young Loki TV show, and you're going to get like some other actor to play Loki, and Tom Hiddleston would be like a narrator or show up once and twice, which I don't know. Honestly, when I think of when I think of a young Loki show, I think of young Sheldon for The Big Bang Theory, and both those shows are just terrible. And it just seems more and more like a cash grab of something popular. Like, oh, people like Loki, but we can't really get Tom Hiddleston, so we'll do young Loki, and Tom Hiddleston will show up for a couple days and record some dialogue, and yay. So if this is true, I'm looking forward to this show even less. Also, there was a trailer for Season 2 of The Punisher, which I did not watch this trailer, to be honest, because it's so soon. Like, we're probably going to be seeing this they're probably going to drop Season 2 of Punisher late January, early February, so I can wait a couple weeks before seeing anything, so I'm not going to see the trailer, but if you want to see the trailer, that trailer's out there. Speaking on trailers, I think there was an extended special preview of Captain Marvel. I don't really care. I didn't watch it. Yeah. And there was really nothing video game related that interested me at all. Honestly, maybe it's just a slow week for video game news, or just none of it interested me. There was something about Japan is banning modded consoles or something like that. I don't know. I mean, what do I care? I'm not in Japan. I don't have a modded console. Or do I? But yeah. So nothing about video games to talk about, and I think I'm just going to wrap it up now. That's about it of news for the week, and I guess I will see you guys next week.